Hello, everybody. I'm Nims of Bloodrike, and that is who and?
Big Chungus. I just did his voice for a recording.
The video where that voice is used is not out yet by the time this update is. So the main thing with this
that,
update
or it's another
is that we
CDI
hit
quote.
15,000 subscribers.
My boy, 15k subscribers is what all true versus debaters strive for. They're just CDI quote. Oh,
To
boy.
be fair, I think we are one of the bigger versus debating channels. I mean, there are some that are bigger, obviously, like Seth the Programmer. I think Chuck the Cybercuck is higher as well. A guy called Z1 is higher as well. And obviously Death Battle. But, I mean, in our little clique, we are the highest. We are the top dogs. How does that feel?
15k is pretty cool. It's pretty...
Feels good because I can say, anybody who's new here, go to the description. I will have dropped, hopefully I'll remember to, I'll drop a link to a couple of my mates that you can go subscribe to as well. You also make versus content. Not Huan, Biffweed kind of counts. You don't need to subscribe to Huan's channel because he does more on this channel anyway.
Sub to me when I start shit posting more, which will come in like 5 months again, let's be honest.
So, update. Things to talk about.
We call it an update, but it's mostly us just rambling. But yes, go ahead.
We are giving updates. Most important one, not Death Battle episode 50, Peter Port vs. One Punch Man. So, for anybody who doesn't know, we announced this at the end of our last episode, obviously, which was Magneto vs. Tin Man, I think, right?
What's that? Yep.
Yeah.
Not counting specials like
and
the Godzilla vs. Hulk and Iris vs. Destroyer.
Yeah, the two kaiju. Specials are not part of the main line. So we announced it, and for anybody who doesn't know, Not Death Battle's our versus series. It is a satirical, parody-based versus series. And Peter Port and One Punch Man, obviously, are abridged takes on Peter Port from RWBY and Saitama from One Punch Man, who both debuted in abridged works that you can no longer watch the original One Punch Man series because of copyright issues, and you can, you can't, and you shouldn't
can go watch RWBY Abridged, but like we uploaded a new one. Watch that instead.
Yes,
please.
Instead, watch the new RWBY Volume 1 Abridged, and if you want, you can go check out RWBY Volume 7, Volume 8. We'll update you on the progress of RWBY Abridged overall later. So the reason this matchup happened as episode 50 is because our main duos across the channel, Not Wiz vs. Not Boomstick, already happened as the finale for season 1, right? So we can't do that for episode 50.
Nah, and that's off the tables.
The other pairings are characters who we do not own, which it feels weird doing episode 50 if it was like, I don't know, Raiden versus He-Man, which is something of a pairing, but that is a really stupid matchup. I guess that does sound like a Not Death Battle matchup. The connection is they've got a sword.
If it's episode 50, it's a celebration. We want to make it, celebratory, make it relevant to the channel. That kind of cool stuff.
The only other parents are Not Wiz and Not Boomstick, which would not be a very exciting episode. And if we get to a 10th episode of Not Death Battle, that's what that would be. And
confirmed right
Arswall versus motherfucking T-Rex. And the T-Rex versus Arswall already happened as a rejection. So, plus the Arswall already got an episode of Not Death Battle. So we did Peter Port vs. One Punch Man. They're most, I guess, known for being together in DBX How It Should Have Been and Not Death Race, the one episode of Not Death Race we ever did, because I'm not doing more than one, because that would take too long to animate in sprites. Again. If it comes out again, I will throw together the racetrack again, and we will do another one that will also end in a massive anticlimax. But yes,
Woggies.
I remember that one was like, it was the Cheetah Men versus Moomin Rider versus the Big Rigs Truck versus the Wiggles. The last one showing our Australianness.
Yep.
No one. I'm sure most people did not know who the Wiggles were, but they're great. They're based. So yeah. What happened was we had a plan, right, for Peter Paul vs. One Punch Man. It was going to tie into the gaming channel, which we've not updated in a while. I guess I'll explain that too later. I'll write that into something to update people on.
Yeah, you explain that. I have to rush to go get my charger.
Now.
Yes, hard drive. Explain.
We had a hard drive issue. So around episode 2 of this season of Death Battle, that is my frame of measurement. I no longer use months and days. I now use references to when episodes of Death Battle come out. Around the time of Ryuko vs. Shadow, what happened was my main hard drive fucked up. It died. And I hadn't made a backup in a while because it was during the summertime where we live, where if I had tried to make a backup, the whole computer would shut down and some of the data would be corrupted. And it is a risk. It's a massive risk I end up having to take. I'm trying to find ways around it for when the next summer hits. Basically, I can't update during that time, at least not fully. And a lot of what was lost included the original edited gaming channel things, which we're going to tie in, and also the animation progress of One Punch Man vs. Peter Port, the script for One Punch Man vs. Peter Port, and the recording of the script and stuff. So basically everything was lost, and it has been about half a year since then, and I'm still recovering from the effects of that, because a lot was lost. Like
a lot. Yes.
One series that likely will never be continued is My Hero Academia Abridged, because so much was lost of season 3. Like almost every scene of season 3 was edited, aside from ones that required lines I didn't have yet.
And Nemi Boy took a lot of time to edit that.
Yeah, it takes like half a year to edit one part of Hero Arc Abridged, because unlike with RWBY Abridged, I actually have to lip sync everything because it's in 2D animation. I actually can, so I will. I have to lip sync everything, I've got to time everything, and I got to spend a lot of extra time like re-recording lines that I'm like, yeah, the delivery needs to be redone, and editing my sound design to be a bit better, because I know season 2 sound design wasn't great at points. There were like some of the audio tracks were too loud and some were too quiet. Unfortunately, that it's not going to happen. Partially because one of the problems I had that I knew I would face by season 4 was the fact that Gameplay Logic, the voice of Shigaraki, is no longer available. He's too busy, he's got too much going on. So, you know, I could do Shigaraki as well, but it would just be weird if he changed. If we go back to Hero Arc Abridged, a lot of recasting is going to need to be done. I might keep Kitty, and I might keep Raymond, but aside from that, I think most of the voice actors would need to just be me and Huan, to save time.
Yeah, you're gonna have to recast me, boy. Unfortunately, I'm moving to other spots.
Yes, Huan is actually going to move to America? No, people are going to believe that. So yeah, Hero Arc Abridged is likely never going to be continued. And while Peter Paul vs. One Punch Man, for a while, we didn't know what to do, right? Because the idea, which was also set up in a previous... I forgot, but there was an episode with Dr. Odd that set up what was going to happen.
No one's going to know who that is.
Okay, Dr. Odd appeared in... Fuck, what? Was that in Not Wiz vs. Not Boomstick? Where they explain the Book of Rocks? Yeah, that's when Dr. Odd first appeared. So, that was all set up, but that's not going to be able to happen now, because we could do it, but the problem is we would have to re-record it. Do you think we should do like a video when we have time of just you and me looking through the Minecraft world that we had and just like showing off what was done? Because we don't have the original build videos done.
Yeah, that way we can... How much did you reveal? Did you say the actual idea that we're...
No, we did. I didn't say what the actual idea was, but it was going to tie into the Minecraft stuff. But we can't do that now. I'm not going to say what we're going to do, but last call we figured out an idea for what we're going to do, which it's big. Yeah. It's got to be big, right? It's episode 50. Big milestone.
Yeah. We're working around it, dude.
The idea for...
Jump cuts are a wonderful thing.
The idea for episode 50 is going to take a long time to get done. And obviously, unfortunately, that's going to mean there's more waiting. which sucks. This is a battle royale linked hiatus. This is, I think, the longest hiatus we've had since starting, even longer than always. There's not Boomstick.
Like, this is why there was that weird Monster Raw screen cracking thing in the next time trailer. That's what I was hinting for.
That's not happening now. So that's a complete misnomer. That's like a complete mislead. It's like a red herring. So I guess Dr. Odd's gonna have to bring that up, and we'll just have Dr. Odd appear and like, what the hell's happening here? But
Yes, well,
yeah.
The main event we have planned for it is still planned. Just thinking about it.
Yeah. So
quite killer.
Yeah, that's that update for you guys. You're gonna have to wait another while. I'm sorry, but I gotta reanimate things. We gotta rewrite the whole script. I guess there is more stuff to talk about now. Like, now we've got feats like Peter Port soloing the Green Lantern Corps, and One Punch Man killing Hal Jordan by talking to him. Which again, it just means they scale to the same tier now. They're both DC Heralds now. Pretty high tier ones too, because it's the Green Lanterns. But I guess that's the thing.
If you got a problem with the scaling, I don't do it. Nemi's the one.
If scaling is your if scaling is your issue with not Death Battle, maybe that's your problem. Unless it's a special that's explicitly taking itself seriously, that should not be your problem.
If you want an issue, Season 1, Movie Maker. Easy.
Yeah, the editing was not great.
That's it.
Now, DBX. You might notice we released a 1 minute melee, and then I don't even know if it's out yet. It's probably not out by now, but we released a 1 minute melee the 1 minute melee how it should have been video. How do I explain what happened with that? The reason that happened.
I think it's just a genuine fuck up.
Yeah.
So, or just because the story was, I think I'm getting this right. It was Spider-Man versus Ruby Rose. We had a segment for that, but then when scripting it, we had a lot of shit for that.
Oh yeah.
So then,
that's not what I was talking about,
so
but that is notable. Yeah. Ruby Rose versus Spider-Man was going to be part of that, but we had to take it out because that was as long as most of the video itself.
Yeah.
So what happened was, like, I think it was last year, a while back at least. It was definitely last year, or 2019 even. I went to Huan and I said, let's like organize this. We've got so many 1 minute millions and DBX how it should have means we could do. Let's look at every one that we can't do a full episode of. And from that, we had these two massive lists, and we were going to just compile them all. 1 minute melee, we did the season 1 how it should have been, then 2 and 3, then 4, 5, and 6. But there were a bunch that we left in that we could do full ones of that we then realized actually we can't. And I think the biggest offender is Bill Cipher versus Sands. How did we ever think we were going to do a full how it should have been of a battle that's inherently comedic anyway? It was never going to happen. So yeah, unless we did it the way we did Donald versus Daffy, of course. Which I mean, my favorite part of that is
works. It's a one-time thing.
My favorite part of that is still the Rufus versus Ryan thumbnail, and like it's just like that's such a niche part of the channel.
No one noticed.
No one noticed it. Nobody noticed that. This Street Fighter vs Barbie rabbit hole went too far when I just said, in the middle of a call with Huan, I just said, so I've been looking for the Akuma of Barbie, and like there was no irony in my voice. It was not a joke. It was dead serious. And Huan just stopped me and said, "You just said you're looking for the Akuma of Barbie." And that's when I realized, oh god, what have I done?
I still hold true to that.
This is your fault. But for anyone who's wondering, yes, we are going to do DBX Season 1, how it should have been, and then Season 2, 3, not 4, 5, and 6 though, because those, we've already done all of it. And as for Death Battle, probably not. After Season 1, we can probably work with those episodes. There are a lot to do, and a couple to redo as well. Most notably Wolverine versus Raiden and Dan versus Hercule need to be redone.
Mm.
What's next on our list? Oh. So, RWBY Abridged.
Don't watch the old one. That's it. Next topic.
So yeah.
Okay.
We rolled out Volume 7 Abridged a while ago. And since then, we've rolled out Volume 8 in 2 parts, and then Volume 1. And if anybody's wondering, yeah, we're doing Volumes 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And yeah.
We have currently scripted 2 and 3. Nemi's got Volume 2 ready, I think. So wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, Volume 2 is likely to come out fairly soon. Editing Volume 3.
3, he's still in
Volume
edit.
4, we haven't fully finished the script, and Volume 5 and 6 we haven't touched. I guess I'll bring up some interesting history. So back when I was doing the first Volume 1, I did actually have all of Volume 2 in individual episodes scripted out. I still have those scripts somewhere on a hard drive, and I never did them.
That's not fucked up.
Basically, around episode 9, I lost motivation, and I realized that all the episodes were crap.
And I was there to see some of these scripts, and I was going to voice more characters.
Yeah.
I was going to voice Neptune.
That's
stuff,
true.
Which still carries over.
Yeah, he's still
but
voicing Neptune.
You'll
see it when Volume 2 comes out. He's still voicing Neptune. But like, Mercury was voiced by Dane. Emerald was voiced by Kitty. That's actually how I first met Kitty, was she auditioned for Emerald. But obviously that's not happening, because Emerald's got a voice in Volume 7 and 8, and it's definitely not Kitty that's doing that voice. Oh yeah, Mercury's got a voice in Volume 8 too. I guess characters that you don't know that I'm voicing yet would be the White Fang Lieutenant. Yeah, I'm voicing him. So yeah, you can be hyped for Huan Neptune
Pog.
and Nemesis White Fang Lieutenant.
But yeah, it's going pretty well in the RWBY Abridged.
Also had the first 3 episodes of Volume 3 abridged back then, but that didn't happen either. So, and since then, like, all I've done is a couple shorts. There was also a time where Huan and I had this massive Volume 4 and Volume 5 script that was done, which was like, it was both jokey, but we also like filled in a bunch of plot holes in Volume 5. No idea if
don't remember.
you don't. Well, because I mean, you were here when we were writing it up. This is when this was actually where Ren's "This is bad" joke originated. Was from when we were doing that Volume 4 script and Volume 5 script together. That's where it first originated. I remember we were watching a scene where they walked through talking about Team Ranger, and we were like, what if he just said "this is bad" and that's it?
I remember scripting in the old Volume 2, but not this. I think I just probably lost.
Yeah, I think I just lost it a bit.
So much shit.
But yeah, so that was done. Whether or not Volume 5 Abridged is going to do the same thing of filling in a bunch of plot holes, I don't know. We might go more insane and add more plot holes. Who knows? We've already had a bunch of...
So Volume 5 is going to be an interesting
We've already
one.
had a bunch of people tell us that our character development in Volume 1 is better. I'm imagining that's just referring to Weiss, because she's the only one who developed in Volume 1 Abridged. Because Ruby's just a cunt throughout the whole thing. And no one else really does. I guess I understand. We did add in stuff for Weiss, but I mean that was just to facilitate.
I hope people do pick up on Ozpin though.
We've done stuff with Ozpin. Interestingly enough, I don't know if people noticed, but accidentally we used Among Us for character development in Volume 8 Abridged, and I don't know how to feel about that.
We popped off
we
for when we thought of I'm wood crying at
I was the imposter. No. And I had to ask the GM. This is actually why I use so many of GM's tracks, is because of Volume 8 Abridged. I asked them, can I use your tracks with credit? And they said yes. And now I do that a lot.
Hey, that's pretty positive.
So if anyone's wondering, we do have...
I mean, it fits the series, so you
yeah,
might
I
as
mean,
well.
it was the Goetia versus Zamasu track, which is like a track for two gods, and that's playing during an intense scene of Winter admitting she was the imposter the whole time to Ironwood, breaking his trust.
Okay, yeah.
So yes.
We can't say the Among Us jokes will stop. Same for the Big Chungus, but
Oh, we made the Big Chungus.
they'll die down, hopefully.
The Big Chungus joke gets worse in Volume 2. It's only in one scene, but
Yep.
it is so much worse. But, yeah. We didn't have many Among Us jokes in Volume 1 and 2, I don't remember. This is, so, I think this is where we talk about, like, the lockdown, right? The reason why you have not seen Volume 2 Abridged yet.
Yes. Because we've already talked about that.
If everyone's wondering why Huan might sound a little bit different, or why some latest, like why he sounds a bit different in some videos, we are in another lockdown.
Have you not looked at Australia recently? Fair enough, it's a shithole.
Yeah. We live in a COVID hotspot called Australia, and essentially we're in another lockdown. And I think recently on the news, our premier said that there's plans for Tuesday to remove it, but also he's unlikely because now we've got a bunch of fucking protesters, and that's increasing the amount of cases.
And now every
which is very
city
counterproductive to...
is getting lockdowns, and oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I have to use James's mic again, unfortunately.
Yep. So that sucks, and that's also the reason he's not seen Volume 2 Abridged. That's why progress on Volume 3 Abridged has been completely halted, and that's why, yeah. That's why we're recording from a distance. Why we can't celebrate 15,000 subscribers together.
So hopefully...
Because literally... Is this... Okay, time for another funny story. Literally, the last time he was here, I said, what if we hit 15,000 subscribers tonight? And then on that night, we did hit 15,000 subscribers, and then have not been able to get back together since then.
Yeah, lockdowns are a funny thing.
The story wasn't very funny, but it was certainly a story. This is where you take over. Do you want to talk about Zoro versus Zoro?
Yes. So, I keep talking about this like it's some second coming of Holy Christ. It's no phrase goes, but an update on it. I got a fight choreography worked out for it. Got sprites planned. That's pretty much it. Wish I could work on it, but Demons has the Great Demon, for everyone who doesn't know, fictional character Collide, has contracted me for another animation for his early season 3. Not saying which one it is, but I have to work on that first before I can start Zoro, which kind of sucks. I want to work on the Zoro more, but hey, life is life, so we'll get this animation for Demon done.
Whether or not we'll... Because we're nearing the end of July and these things normally happen in August, I don't know if we'll be able to have, like, I think that's 2 years in a row we might not be able to have the Not Death Battle anniversary special. Which, yeah, that'll suck. Hopefully, we'll get the 1 Second Punch Out special, though. And that'll be done.
Yep, I'll try my best. Hopefully I can get it done. Yeah.
I mean, I guess, like, with this year, it probably, people shouldn't complain too much, because we did put out RWBY versus Barbie. I think that was this year, right?
Yeah.
Just to check. Yeah. So, I mean, you guys did get a special this year. You got 2, actually. You got RWBY vs. Barbie and Godzilla vs. Hulk. So I'd like to think there's a bit of wiggle room for when or when not Zoro vs. Zoro will come out. I think that's our first full-length Valentine's special. Maybe we'll do a Christmas special as well, to give us more time between that, so Zoro vs. Zoro doesn't need to be rushed. But we do want to get the 1 Second Punch Out special done. Which, of course, does mean we need to talk about 1 Second Punch Out. So,
on to
anyone
that
who
next.
doesn't know, which is... Man, I'm good with these fucking segues.
You really are not.
1 Second Punch Out... Oh, wow, painful.
Death Battle.
So 1 Minute Melee is a big series, and our parody of that is 1 Second Punch Out. Every animation is sold in 1 second. That's the joke. Some of them are great, and some of them are just as obvious as it gets. Some of them are Ridley versus Frieza, where there's like a 30-minute lead up to literally just Frieza throws a circle.
And some of them are Flash versus Sonic.
Okay, one of them is Flash vs. Sonic. That is the best one.
One of them is Dr. Manhattan. This is Archie Sonic, sure.
That was a stupid idea we had, and I'm glad we did it. Now, what happened was, while I had backups for the limited work for some of the Not Death battles after episode 50, namely episode 51, which was done way in advance, and was going to be early in the season, but got pushed back. And now I feel like I should have done it now, because I've actually watched more of one of the series that's in it. In case anyone's wondering, you don't need to worry about research with us, because we don't need to put it in for every episode. Basically, 1 Second Punch Out, the episodes are lost, right? Like, my episodes. I think I still got Huan's animations floating around, but I need to look at the season list, and I need to redo a bunch of the ones that I made.
Yes, the rest of
and that's sort of been
2,
difficult.
1 Second Punch Out.
Yeah. That's been difficult, and the main reason is, first off, the intro to 1 Second Punch Out, I haven't got it anymore, and I'd probably rather redo it to time it better with, like, the words. The fight screen is going to be removed, probably, because don't need that. It's just annoying to edit. I don't know, I might keep it, but instead replace it with funny images instead of serious ones. And then I need to reanimate all of my episodes. I do still have the season list. I can literally grab that. Okay, never mind. I just looked it up on Google instead, and the first result is Akame versus Lancer, and then Slender Man versus the Smiling Man.
What? Okay.
Which was... I remember that episode. James found this one so fucking funny, because literally I just took a green screen of Slender Man walking. And I know James found that really funny, and there's literally no fight. It's literally just the Smiling Man walks up, and then Slender Man struts his stuff, and like that's the whole thing. There's no fight, and I mean, you know what? I still find that kind of funny because it looks so bad. Like Slender Man's part literally looks awful, but I like it quite a bit. Oh my god, wait, what? So, there's no winner. There's like, you can't tell who won this fight. You could probably guess Slender Man because he canonically dies in Not Music versus him instead. But, literally, the comments are, the Smiling Man should win, the Smiling Man wins, Slender Man wins again, which makes me wonder if this matchup has happened on another Versus show, and then please explain what happened, which would sort of just take away from it. But yeah, 1 Second Punch Out delayed. I've got a lot of stuff to work on, and I've not got a lot of time to work on it. But hopefully, I'll be able to get to 1 Second Punch Out or something.
See, when you have a lot of reviews that MEB's doing, they take precedent over fucking 1 second punch out double shit.
The reviews get actual views, but at the same time, I do want to get back to 1 Second Punch Out. It's difficult. Then there's the gaming channel, which, as I said, we had a bunch of stuff. This was recorded in 2019, which we never uploaded. We probably should have, but a lot of delays happened, and then in 2020, COVID happened, and like all motivation for anything was lost, right? No motivation, no energy, no willingness, and then the hard drive happened. Right when I was starting to upload more things to the gaming channel, and I was planning to, it happened. All we've got is the first Let's Build episode, House, for the Minecraft stuff. Everything else is gone. So
you can upload House, I guess. Oh wait, already is uploaded.
House is uploaded, but I probably will instead of, so we had a series Let's Build, right, that we did with James and Tyrant, where we would basically square off a big area, and then we build into a wall, and then after we were done, we would not know what each person's building. We were in the same room, but we didn't look at anything. I think a few times we might have coordinated a few things, but basically, we broke the walls down, and then everything went to shit when we stuck it together, and it turns into a horrible monstrosity. We did a house, we did an animal, we did a flying vehicle, a land vehicle, and we were going to do a sea vehicle. We also did a birthday cake, which was for a birthday that I never uploaded for. Sorry.
He's poopy.
Don't remember whose birthday it was. I think it was James. I think it was James' birthday. Happy birthday!
Yes.
So, that never happened. We also had a vanilla challenge games, which is a reference to Pop MMO's Minecraft modder challenge games. Which, does he still do those? I haven't seen one in a while.
Think so.
Yeah, which sucks because that was my favorite series, at least after his Let's Play series stopped happening. Yeah, I don't think he's done an epic proportions in a long, long time.
Nope. I'll have to check out.
I'm a Pop MMOs fan, by the way.
Yeah,
we're both fans of Pop MMOs. Basically, the point was, one person in creative mode would put down a bunch of chests, 60 chests, full of shit, and we would randomly choose which chests we want without knowing what's in them, and then the people who are in survival mode will pick out the stuff from the chest. They're allowed to trade what they want, and then they go into an arena, and the creative mode player drops a bunch of vanilla mobs, and whoever lasts longest lasts longest. Unfortunately, this also means my favorite one, the Wither Skeleton one, is lost. Fuck, man, that was the best one, because that one had the, you remember the chorus fruit? Or the chorus plant? The flower?
Yes, and we're fucking teleporting everywhere. Was that the one with the boat and I fell down?
Yes.
This was
The
Tyrant's World. Yeah.
Yes, there was a fucking amazing ending, right? So James had died, and I was all confident, and I was like, I was walking up to a Wither Skeleton who ended up in a boat, and I was like, hey, how's this feel? And then I immediately got killed by it. And who had won? It was the best ending. Do you remember that?
I don't know. Yeah, my phone kind of died. Jump cuts.
What
Funny.
was the last thing that you...
Don't know if this is picking up your
What was the
audio.
last thing that you heard me say?
I do not know. What was the last thing you said?
Alright, so I remember the fucking ending where James had died, and then you were jumping from the Wither Skeletons, and it was in the boat, and I was like, how's this feel? And then I immediately got one-shot by the Wither Skeleton, and you won, because I was overconfident. And like, in the episode I had, in the actual video I had West City playing, because you said play some epic music, so West City was playing, and then I get fucking killed off screen. It's like, oh, you win.
My god.
So there's a lot of good moments that sadly will be lost.
Press F1 to pay respects.
And I will... The F4 joke is not lost though. But yeah, on this channel I'll upload looking through both the Minecraft worlds, both my oh, we can look at yours as well because you're going to be there. We're probably James and Tyron are not going to be there, I imagine.
I have the old arena, my one with the things as well, so we can take a look at that.
Yeah, we'll go because we played on Bedrock Edition. Everyone doesn't know, and we'll look at both my arena world, which is terrible, the Let's Build world, and then your arena world, which is much better than mine. I think the episodes we did...
James's and Tyrant's? Probably not.
We did the Drowned, which you won.
Pufferfish.
And then after that...
Which you won, I think.
Wait, yeah, no. No. That was a later one. The next one we did was the one where I won with the lava strat. I think that was, Vindicator.
Yeah.
I sort of had a cheeky
won
win there because I did a strat and we weren't really sure if it counted as like a bit cheaty. So
we'll show it off.
yeah, I'll show you guys what I did if we remember. Type that into the document that we got open so I remember. And basically,
Stop liking our shit.
after that, we did a joint one trying to remember. James did one which was skeletons, like regular skeletons, I think. And I think I won that one. And then we did another one which was Ravager, which I think Tyrant won. So I think that counted as a Tyrant win. And then after Tyrants Tyrants one was with a skeleton, right? Which you won. And then we did Pufferfish.
And I won that.
I don't remember who won Pufferfish at all. That was the last one we did.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah,
Oh god, if you log back in, hopefully you'll have your items. We can show that. Maybe.
Yeah, some of the stupid
God.
fucking item names. Like we had a joke about Who Anne's plastic sword, which is a joke that I don't think we've ever actually had properly on the channel.
No. Context is on the sprite of Famoa. It's a sword, never gets used. Apparently it's made out of plastic. Gonna bring it up one day.
So that's the gaming channel. We'll upload a video looking at our Minecraft worlds, and you can talk about the other channel thing, which is all about you.
My last thing. So I think the joke at the beginning of the video, if people have survived for this long, don't sub to my channel. True, but I have been working with JMO before the lockdown, and he has edited some stuff that me and him have recorded. And I'm not gonna say what the two series are, but it's 2 Let's Plays, and one we'll probably have on my main channel, which looking forward to.
I'll link that in the
and the
description.
other, we planned. Yep, we'll have that on the gaming channels. Hopefully, well, that's the main plan. Don't know if we told you,
Yeah,
Nemi.
not, but I'm on board with
Probably
this.
brought up in passing.
James and I also did a playthrough of the original
Just-
Dawn of War game, but that's lost too now, so that's lovely.
Yep, and just 2 Let's Plays essentially, just to have some form of content. Oh fuck it, I'll tell you which one is planning on the gaming channel. You could call it a valley, and it's quite filled with stars, and we drink a lot of Mountain Dew. So look forward to that.
Jedi Fallen Order.
No specific dates. Yes, but the Force will be with you, and yeah. This year, probably later, we'll start uploading all that. But yeah, just to get some gradual content out. So maybe subscribe for that.
So yeah,
We'll see
that
what
was
the other game is, which will be on the
that
main
was a
channel.
pretty long thing. I guess the last thing to say is that
How long on the recording for me?
it's like 50 minutes, I imagine. So
Yeah.
okay, there are gonna be a bunch of jump cuts as well, like a few minute long jump cuts. So basically, the last thing I'll say is that what you're looking at now, the avatar I'm using, it can change poses.
Oh shit! Is it those? Oh my god,
Kitty
people,
Kira-
you will be
oh, wait,
fucking
she rebranded.
excited.
Kitty Calamari, as she's now known, drew me these emotable things. Huan doesn't have them. Fuck him. I guess he's got the Galaxy Video ones, but they don't count. I don't have access to those to make him move around. But yeah, I can change pose now, and it's pretty cool. And thank you so much, Kitty, for drawing me these. These will be used in the future.
I will get my hands on them once I see them, and I will do unspeakable things with them. You hear me? Unspeakable things.
So basically, you'll see these around. They're not going to be in every video, like parodies are not going to be in, abridged things are not going to be in. They'll crop up occasionally in reviews. That'll be their biggest use, will be in reviews and things.
Oh, you're gonna become one of those fucking avatar channels. Sir, talking. Oh look, my avatar moves while I talk. It's pretty cool. Not saying it's bad, but
Yes, that is going to be it. It helps because there
it's gonna
are
look amazing.
there are some bits where I talk about something and I just got a repeated loop. It might be good to have an avatar that changes pose every now and again. Gives something more interesting to look at than just a loop of video. Yeah, That's all I have. The main thing is,
You know what? After this, I'm gonna beg you to send a picture of one of
you
them.
will see.
Okay.
Thank you everyone for
I will.
15,000 subscribers. It's crazy, absolutely nuts.
15k. I hate to. Back before fucking 10k, saying 10k was a joke. Now saying 20k,
Yeah.
that's not a joke. 20k, Mr. Nemi.
It's crazy.
20.
2020 was one of the best years for us in the channel. Ironically, given it was one of the worst years for us in life. But 2021 has been even better for the channel. Like, I think I started 2020 with like...
It
I started 2019. I remember I went to another state and we were talking on the phone. Because I called you on New Year's Eve. And I said...
Yes, I remember. I remember
we hit
this.
it, Huand. I didn't say
I
Huand, I
remember
said your
this.
actual name, which is not Huand, surprisingly. We hit 2,500. And I was like, I'm so happy. That was the goal for
guys,
2019.
we reached 250,000 subscribers.
And then
You wouldn't get that.
the reservation for 2020 was to hit 4,000 subscribers. We hit 5,000 in 2020. But in 2021, and we're only a bit over halfway through, we've hit 15,000. That is nuts.
That's 15 bot accounts made by me. All the sub. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, I can't believe that Huand made so many alt accounts. Give praise to him. But yeah, it's...
Who went 2? Who went 3? Who went 15? Okay, no.
Especially, like, when we hit, in a hypothetical timeline, we hit 1 million subscribers, and someone takes a look at who subscribed, and they say, Huand, 999,658 or something. It's one of the subs, and it's like, oh no.
But no, it is crazy that
Yeah.
an average of 15,000 people like the content.
And like,
5 of those probably being my alts.
we've got over 1,000 views on every single video we've uploaded in the last few months. Even my Godzilla Singular Point review has nearly 4,000 views. Even now,
And that's just an offset review.
like, I mean, those reviews might keep happening. Like, every now and again, when something interesting comes out, I'll probably pump out a review for, like, a kaiju-related medium, that if I like it. So when Singular Point or Pacific Rim The Black Season 2 come out, I'll probably do a review on that. I did have a Godzilla vs. Kong one planned, but hard drive, so...
Yeah.
Also, I have not talked to you about this, but I'm going to just drop this on you out of nowhere. If there is...
Bro, you're
No.
gonna say the N-word live? Let's go.
There are
Goddamn.
plans for a live-action Booster Gold movie. When it comes out, will you come with me to the cinema to watch it on opening night or something?
Oh, hey! I could do that too. In fact, it's kind of my thing. So, I will collect an army of quarters
We're going to be the worst people.
from every second we spent at the cinema so
If
far.
it comes to be, and there is a scene where Booster Gold says anything like I can do that too, we're going to be like, oh! We're going to pop off in the cinema, and everyone's going to hate us.
Probably.
I hope that movie comes out. But, you know, it's...
Hopefully, fucking. When lockdown
Yeah.
ends.
So, yeah, thank you to everyone.
Yes, I'm sorry if we didn't say thank you earlier, but we truly do mean it. Again, we can't really express it because we're both emotionless cucks.
Especially
Also
due to
me.
lockdown.
But we are very, very grateful, and we will see what happens when we reach Nemesis 20k.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck it, I'm gonna say your real name, and you can bleep it out. Just so it's more impactful. 20k.
That's going to be a big point.
Yeah.
It's going to sound like we just called each other rude words. Alright, so that was all. This, I nearly said prediction. This update's gone on very long. Have a good one, everybody. Have a nice day. Yeah.
Yep. And remember, only you can defeat Ganon.
Fuck off.
My boy, that's shit.